Now we go to 2023 mathematics objectives. Number 1, evaluate 4.314 times 0.000056 divided by 0.0067. Since the calculator will be allowed to use, can do this, so we can just do it on the calculator. 4.314 times 0.000056 divided by 0.0067, and the answer is 0.03606. Then we write this answer correct to 3 decimal places, and that's 0.036, and the correct option is B. We go straight to the next, which is number 2. Number two, there are 30 students in a class. 15 study woodwork and 13 study metalwork. 6 study neither of the two subjects. How many students study woodwork but not metalwork? Okay, I can represent that in a Venn diagram. I think that makes it easier. Let's represent that in a Venn diagram. That's the Venn diagram. The number of students in the class is what this rectangle represents. That's the universal set. Number of elements in the universal set is 30. Now the number of students who offer woodwork, 15 study woodwork. Number of students who study woodwork is 15. And the number of students who study metalwork is 13. 6 study neither. That will be, we can put that anywhere. That will be anywhere, that can be anywhere inside the rectangle, but outside the 2 circles. So now the question is, find the number, how many students study woodwork but not metalwork. Let X be the number of students who study both metalwork and woodwork. So if X is the number of students who study both, that means those who study only woodwork will be here, is what this part represents, while those who study only metalwork is what this part represents. And how do we find those parts? Those who study only woodwork will be 15 minus X, while those who study only metalwork will be 13 minus X. Now, the addition of all of this, 15 minus X plus 13 minus X plus 6, is what will give us 30. And that's what we're doing now. Oh no, I shouldn't clean the circle. So now how do we find that? Now we go to that. 15 minus X, 15 minus X plus 13 minus X plus 6 equals 30. That simply means minus X plus X is 0. 15 plus 13 plus 6 is 34. That means 34 minus X equals 30. And that simply means minus X equals 30 minus 34, which means minus X equals minus 4. And that simply means X equals 4. Now, that means the number of students who offered both woodwork and metalwork is 4. How many students offer woodwork but not metalwork? We already said that here. The number of students who offer woodwork but not metalwork is represented by 15 minus X. So that simply means number of students who offer woodwork but not metalwork is 15 minus X, which is equal to 15 minus 4, and that's 11. That means 11 students offer woodwork but not metalwork, and that's option C. We go straight to the next, which is number 3. What does that say? Number 3, solve 2, that's number 3. Solve 2 raised to the power 5x divided by 2 raised to the power x equals 5th root of 2 raised to the power 10. Okay, this is simply the same as 2 raised to the power 5x minus x equals the 5th root of 2 raised to the power 10 is simply, let me write it this way for clarity, that's simply the same as 2 raised to the power 10 raised to the power 1 over 5 or times 1 over 5, and that simply means 2 raised to the power 4x equals 5 here 1, 5 here 2, so that's 2 raised to the power 2. That's 2 raised to the power 2, which simply means now we can equate the powers. That simply means 4x equals 2, and then x, if you divide both sides by 2, x will be equal to 1 over 2. If you divide both sides by 4 rather, x will be equal to 1 over 2. 2 over 4 is the same as 1 over 2. Now we go straight to the next, number 4. Number 4, solve 1 plus cube root of x minus 3 equals 4. That simply means cube root of x minus 3 equals 4 minus 1. And from there we can go to cube root of x minus 3 equals 3. Now we find the cube of both sides. The cube root of x minus 3 is the same as x minus 3, and the cube of 3 is 27. So that simply means x equals 27 plus 3, which means x equals 30. Alright, let's go to the next, which is number 5. Number 5, express 413 base 7 in base 5. It's easier to change it to base 10 first and then from 10 to 5. So how do I change this to base 10? This is the same as 4 times, you know that trick where you put 0 here, 1, 2, so that will be 4 times 7 raised to the power 2 plus 1 times 7 raised to the power 1 plus 3 times 7 raised to the power 0. Mind you, I'm changing to base 10 first, after which I'll change to base 5, and that's the same as 7 times 7 raised to the power 2 is 49. 4 times 49 is, let's check that, 4 times 49, that's 196, plus 1 times 7 raised to the power 1 is 7, plus 7 raised to the power 0 is 1, so 3 times 7 raised to the power 0 is 3. And that simply means 196 plus 7 plus 3, okay, 196 plus 10 is 206. That's 206. Now we change this 206 to, this is 206 in base 10. We're not going to change this to base 5. And how do we do that? We can do that by the long division method. 206 to base 5, base 10 to base 5, and then we go 5 in 24, 5 in 6, 1, remainder is 1, that's the trick. 5 here, 5 in 40 is 8, remaining 1, 5 again, 5 in 8 is 1, remaining 3, we can keep going. 5 in the next one, 5 in 1 is 0, remaining 1. Now that simply means the answer is equal to, we now write all of the numbers from bottom up. That's 1311. So that's equal to 1311 base 5. That simply means 413 base 413 base 7 equals 1311 base 5. And let's see which option matches that. And that's option B. Alright, let's take a breather and then come back for the rest. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next. Bye bye.